I'm going to make this video rather short and sweet. No introduction needed. The ticket prices for the 2026 World Cup, the regular tickets, right? Not the hospitality, but the regular tickets, are going to be the most expensive in that tournament's history. Straight up. Okay? There's already been little flickers of rumors that these tickets were already going to be more expensive than the previous World Cup. That was to be expected. But what we should not expect is the prices that were listed in the 2018 bid book. We should not expect those prices. At minimum, we should expect double those prices, which would result in the $323 price point that the Kansas City Public Broadcasting news team had reported on, or rather, when they were interviewing the Kansas City CEO. And that since to this day, we have not gotten verification one way or the other whether that was true or not. But I think it's safe to say that with the way that the hospitality tickets are being priced, that the regular tickets are going to be priced very high as well. How high? I don't know. What types of packages? I don't know. We should probably expect those ticket packages to be the same as those of the hospitality. There's going to be some package of 4 games that were 2 of them have to be during the weekday. There's probably going to be a venue package. There's probably going to be a follow your team package. Okay. But again, all speculative. We don't know what exactly those packages for the regular tickets will look like. But the point is this: be ready to shell out hundreds of dollars. And I don't mean in the $100 to $200 range. I mean in the 300 plus range. Again, these are all educated guesses. Do I want to be wrong? Yes, I want to be very wrong about these ticket prices. But if the hospitality tickets are being priced in the way that they're being priced, and the rumors are that the regular tickets are going to be priced even more, so I have no faith that these tickets will be less expensive, or at least not as expensive as people thought. For those of you that thought that, well, with the anti-immigration um, policies that the current administration is implementing to dissuade people from coming to the United States, which is kind of the opposite of what they should be doing for the World Cup, but nor here nor there. If you think those policies are going to help you because less fans coming here, that means the prices should go down. That will not happen. FIFA basically sets the price on these tickets. It's a menu. It's not supply and demand on Ticketmaster. FIFA will tell you this is the amount you're going to pay for these tickets. And they're more than likely not going to drop those prices. We've already seen this with the Club World Cup. They have been very, very reluctant to drop the prices of those tickets. They did it for the international fans that are coming to the United States, but that's about it. Do not expect lower prices just because there's not as many tourists coming to the United States for these games. Again, expect those prices to stay the same, and hopefully they don't increase them if they see that they're not making the same amount of money as they want. Which is probably why they're selling these tickets as packages. They want to enter the summer of 2026, they being FIFA, of course, with their bag guaranteed. Can't blame them. At the end of the day, they're there to make money off of this tournament. Can't say that's not a good idea, not a good plan. It's the pricing that concerns me. And so, if you're not ready by October of this year with at least several thousands of dollars saved in a high yield savings account, the chances of you having single game ticket access at the beginning of 2026 will be low. Because then, once FIFA basically sells through these packages, there's going to be very few single game tickets left available for the millions of people that are going to want to get their hands on that. And again, that's not necessarily going to raise the price on that because remember, it's a set menu price. But the competition to get one of those tickets is going to be insane. Do we know if being an American, Canadian, or Mexican national will give you first dibs on those tickets? We don't know yet. Do we know if you should just, say that you live in Mexico to get Mexico? So we don't know. Do you know how much? I don't know. We don't know. FIFA is clearly creating a new way to sell these tickets. And I, along with other fellow soccer content creators, honestly do not know what that process is going to look like this year. We don't know what the prices are this year. We just don't know. So we have to be patient. And for goodness sakes, do not buy off of StubHub. They're going to quadruple the prices of anything that they might get their hands on. So don't do that. I always knew this was going to be the most expensive World Cup ever. In one of my first videos when I started Travel Football Fan, I said that it's going to be the most expensive because of the travel, because of the flights going transcontinental, the hotels, the car rentals, all of that. I knew that the ticket prices would increase too. I knew that much. But I didn't think it was going to be like this. I didn't think it was going to be like this. You know, I said in a video recently that this current administration wants this World Cup to be an American World Cup. Let me repeat that. This current administration in the White House wants this World Cup to be an American World Cup. By that I mean not to depend too much on the tourists and depend on the domestic market. They might be proven right. Maybe these games do sell out. Maybe all of us have caught in the FIFA bug, the FIFA virus, whatever you want to call it. And we're all going to go to those games. At the end of the day, I still want to go support Colombia. Is that going to be the right economic gamble? We shall find out. But when it comes to the prices of these tickets, FIFA is looking at all of us that live here in the United States, wanting to spend ourselves potentially into financial debt, which we shouldn't, but I know many of you will. And all they're seeing is money signs, money signs. It is what it is, familia. Expect those higher prices for those tickets. And then, of course, expect the higher prices for those flights. Expect the higher prices for everything else travel related. Your job right now, if you still want to get tickets for this tournament, is to save as much money as you can between now and October. Save as much as you can. You're going to take that summer trip. Maybe you don't take that summer trip. Maybe you haven't applied for a travel rewards credit card and you have the credit score for it. Maybe you should do that right now and put in that spend to get those extra points. You haven't opened up a high yield savings account. Good time to start. Okay. Maybe you don't buy those new shoes. Maybe you don't do this. Maybe you don't do that. It's going to be hard for everybody. All right. I know I don't have enough money saved. Maybe some brand partnerships will come for me. maybe, right? Maybe that's where I'll get my money. But do what you can right now to save as much money as possible. Okay? You know where to find me if you need a travel consultation on my website. I can help you out with this. Okay? It is going to take a lot of smart planning from all of us in order to financially win at this World Cup. I don't want to hear that you sold a house. No quiero escuchar que tumbaste a tu abuela a la calle porque querías rentar el cuarto otro para su amigo or Airbnb. I don't want to hear none of those stories. I want to hear that you took the right financial steps to be able to afford this event. If you really still want to go to it, maybe you might be traveling Mexico and Canada too. And that at the end of the day, everything's paid for, no problem, no debt. That's what I want to hear from all of you. Best of luck. You know where to find me.